welcome back. This is Black and White, and I am Shakita Watkins.
And I'm Katrina Mott-Eyes.
All right, guys. This is the episode you don't want to miss.
Oh, gosh.
I know, right? All right, so if you've been staying tuned, you've gone to know more about me and Katrina. Today, we're going to discuss our first investment properties.
Yes. That's probably the number one thing that we get asked, too, is do you do investment properties?
And we do.
We do.
We do. I mainly definitely try to do at least one a year due to taxes and income. If you want to show a repetitive income of, something coming in, you have to keep selling every year. So every year I try to sell one investment property so my income is consistent.
Right. I am trying to pick up more on them. I'm actually kind of trying to revert back to the investment side, trying to pick up a couple more rentals and then also do a couple flips a year as well. So that's kind of starting to pick up. But with that being said, your first one's always your scariest, right? And
Definitely.
Just like we have had completely different life experiences with everything else, why wouldn't we have a completely different experience with this? Because I promise you we did.
Well, we both had some interesting experiences when it comes to first-time investments, but I would have to say mine was surprisingly smooth.
Tell us all about it. What did you do? How'd you come across it, everything?
So I came across mine. I had another agent reach out to me that he had a pocket deal for a condo.
What does a pocket deal mean? Explain what that means.
So a pocket deal is when you have a seller that doesn't want to go on the market.
So like an off market.
Yeah,
okay.
Off market. So it's kind of off market deal. Well, for sure off market deal because it was not listed on the MLS. So I went, checked it out. It was small, super cheap, $40,000 for this condo. When I looked at it, I thought possibly $10,000 to renovate it. So I'm like, easy peasy, let's go. So closed it in a week.
Wow.
Got in there, got it done. The renovations were done in 4 weeks. I used one of my contractors that I use all the time because, again, it was a condo. So didn't have to worry about exterior, didn't have to worry about roof. So it was just all interior.
Nice.
Took just 4 weeks to get in there, to get it completely, cleaned out. Floors, paint, appliances, countertops, bathroom was completely redone. Took it all the way down to the studs in the bathroom. Redid that, countertops, redid the laundry room. 4 weeks cost $10,000.
How did you go about financing your first one?
So it was cash.
Okay.
So the first
you
one,
paid cash
So the first one was cash because again it was $40,000 for the condo, $10,000 for the renovation. So quick in and out on this one. When I tell you that I listed it and it was under contract for over asking, I listed it for $85,000. Mm-hmm. It went for over asking in less than 24 hours, and we closed it in a week.
Oh, wow. So your first investment property took like 6 weeks total from start to finish, sold, pocket.
Less than 2 months. Yeah.
Money in
So
pocket.
basically less than 2 months, money out, money back in. Super fast.
Congratulations. You got the unicorn of investment properties. That is the unicorn of investment properties.
It was amazing. Like I said, just everybody was on their game.
Yeah.
Like from the other agent that sent it to me, to the sellers getting out of there, to title, because I just utilized the same title that bought it,
Right.
You know, because then
They already had everything there.
because you get a discount.
Yep.
You know, I'm gonna let you know you can get a discount.
Yes.
You can get a discount when it comes to the title search when you utilize that same company within a certain time frame.
Okay.
So I was able to get a little discount on the back end as well.
Wonderful.
When I sold it, and they already had everything, so made it super easy once we switched it out.
Nice. Well, mine.
I'm gonna go
Now
ahead
you're
and
making me all jealous over here. So I'd been wanting to get into an investment property for a while, and I had a partner on my first one. It was someone I know and trusted. I would never recommend partnering with someone you don't know that well. But we went in together and we bought this investment property with cash. And it was a complete renovation. The home was already taken down to the studs, so it was 100% just going in and doing our cosmetic stuff to it. We found a contractor. We didn't already have one, but we went with the cheapest one. Red flag number 1. Cheap does not always mean that it's going to save you, because it did not in my case. This contractor took our money, supplies, equipment, and everything, and ran. $60,000 was gone like that in the supplies, the money. I mean, just everything gone. I wanted to throw up right then and there, right? Like, it's like I'd been saving all this money and now it's just gone.
Yeah, I think that's where the difference, like with my first investment that I had, my contractor only quoted me for labor.
Yeah.
So all of the supplies were for me, and when I tell you I bargain shopped Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
I was at some garage sales. I was in my own garage.
Well, I bought this stuff too, though. That's just it. And I took it there for them to install as
wow.
well. And they took my stuff that I bought outside of that. So that was like, I mean, it was devastating. My partner and I were both absolutely devastated. But then it gets worse. So I am just out here hustling and bustling to make up that money, because the longer you have a home, it's costing you money too, right? Correct. Time is money. So I am out here hustling and bustling and trying to make up that money and move forward with this. My partner tells me we're not going to be able to move forward because that was all of our funds. We don't have any more to give. So now it's 100% on me. So I'm out here doing it, moving and grooving along. All of a sudden, I get some terrible news that my partner, who was on title with me, was given a diagnosis of the big C word, some cancer.
Oh my goodness.
He ended up passing away in the middle of this renovation. So now, if you know anything about that, if they're on title with you and someone passes away, it becomes an estate sale with the state. And you have to open up an estate account, and the state can take a lot of those proceeds, and it just became a huge drawn out mess.
So did he have kids?
So he did.
Okay.
And the kids were the ones that kind of acquainted us with our partnership in the first place.
Okay.
But it took me a year because I had to make all that money back up. And I found an actual good contractor now who came in and saved the day. Thank you so much to my mold man, as I call him. Bruce is my savior. He came in. They finished the house for me. We eventually got it on the market. We got through everything. But my first flip, whereas yours took 6 weeks, mine took a year. A year. And all of my funds. It was very scary. It was everything that could have gone wrong.
So did you make a profit on it at all?
I did make a profit. I still made a profit on it. And luckily that year drawn out, actually the market went up. So I was able to list it for more and get some of my money back. But I can tell you right now, that was a very unsettling year financially.
So did it make you not want to do investment properties anymore?
Oh, it did. It scared me. It scared the absolute dickens out of me. My husband was like, absolutely, hell no, we won't go. He was like, I'm done. I'm scared. We're out. But like always, I'm like, oh, but I learned what not to do. Let's not do this again. So we had another opportunity come around, and this time we used it as a rental. So we bought it for really, really cheap. I got it off market. It was a client who was just kind of in desperate need, and I helped her out. This time we financed it, and I did cash for the renovation. So therefore I wasn't out all of my money. And that has been very, very profitable for us. And that is our first rental property.
Yeah, I have to say, of course, since my first one went so good, I just went crazy.
Oh, yeah. You're like, this is easy.
It's easy. Definitely went crazy. I bought more. I've mostly flipped everything that I get. Since the market kind of shifted here, I've been kind of doing Airbnbs.
Okay.
I love interior design. You already know I do
Yes.
staging. So being able to get into these homes and,
It's your blank canvas.
yeah, because like you can come up with themes. Like I got one, I got called the Golden Nugget. So like it's nothing, like it's so much gold in there, and I will not let go. Like I do not do gold in my house at all. Like I hate it, and that's like the thing. So when I got an Airbnb, it's like boom, gold's going in there because it's everywhere anyway.
It is everywhere.
So definitely, it didn't sour me. Of course, it actually kind of lit a fire
How
to
do
me.
you know what something is going to be good as an Airbnb versus a flip or a rental?
So I don't want to say that, guys. I don't want to say that. I don't really like rentals per se.
Okay.
But I do know that since the market has shifted, you have to find a way to get your money out of these properties.
Right.
Because even though the market is down and they're saying like drop your price, your house is still worth something, even though somebody won't pay for that right now. So how do you do that? It's the long game. You get it over time. You get that profit out of it over time versus flipping it and getting it right then and there. So if I'm doing an Airbnb, it's because I know that the area is down. I know I'm not going to get that money out of it for when I bought it. Because if you bought a house last year or the year before last and you did the comps on it, it was up there.
Yeah.
Now,
not so much.
Yeah, not so much. So you want to sit on those properties. So I rather do Airbnbs with them for the short-term rentals because I feel like those people, sorry to say, take care of the homes better.
Yeah.
They don't want a bad review on those Airbnb sites and they want to keep using you. And there's all kind of caveats that you can do, like to rent one of my Airbnbs, I have so many different things that you have to get through, to even rent it. So I try to get away from those parties.
Right.
Because if you have an Airbnb out there, like people renting your house to throw a party is one of the most disastrous things ever.
I mean, it just sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
I mean, it is. I mean, I had a client that had an Airbnb and they threw a party and they burnt his house down.
Oh my.
Yeah, and then he's like, can you sell this? And I'm in here like, and it's still
on fire. Literally.
The balloons and the cupcakes were still in the house.
Stop.
Yes, it like you can't even say you wasn't having a party because you were definitely having a party. So yeah,
they got it on fire. I'm dead.
Yeah, they got it on fire. The last house that I had an Airbnb close to downtown, and of course they threw a party. The neighbor called and told, and there was a bullet hole in the roof when we did the inspection when I sold it. I'm like, really, guys? Because they said,
off.
Yeah, they were having a ball.
I
so.
Can't.
Yeah, I try to stay away from the party houses when it comes to the Airbnbs. It's hard to kind of regulate them, but I've been doing pretty good with the one that I have right now.
Wonderful. And who are the people that you really do you get like any of the travel nurses or do you get anyone traveling for work? Is that like an Airbnb type thing?
So mine normally, I feel like it's more when we have events like, oh my gosh, I did really good during All-Star Weekend. I did very good during Taylor Swift. Of course, during the football games or the concerts because it's close to a park. So those things kind of get her up there. And then I had a very long client this last time, like they just left out. They were there for like 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. I know. Because if you rent an Airbnb for 3 months.
Are yours 100% fully furnished as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Everything is there for you except for soap. Because I don't got time for allergies. I don't trust it. I know. I'm like, I'm not the
I think someone's probably going to bring their own toiletries, I would hope. Maybe.
I got one review that was like, they didn't have shower gel. And it's like,
oh, man.
I was like, I put on there no.
You didn't read.
You didn't read. You got a blow dryer though.
Oh.
You got a blow dryer and an iron. You good there. But
Oh.
yeah, I don't. Because I try to keep my suability. Is that a word?
Liability.
Suability. I like that one better.
I mean, that's a great word. It's essentially what that means. We ain't getting sued over here.
Yeah, but yeah, try to keep your liability down because, people find any reason to say
They're
that,
sue happy.
That it's your fault that they did something,
Right.
So I try to keep that down. Like I had one lady that wanted to rent. They were like, what do you clean with? What do you have plug-ins? Because my daughter has an allergy.
Okay.
And, I had to send her a whole list of everything. And, of course she didn't because her daughter's safety was more important than renting my Airbnb.
Right.
But it goes to that, like,
That's
some
huge.
people
Yeah,
can't,
I wouldn't even think of that. I don't have any Airbnbs. Mine are like long-term renters, so people that are just going to move in, live there as if the house is theirs. And then like right now I have another flip property going on. And so Airbnbs, that's you.
Yep, that's me.
Let's
Long-term
go.
rentals,
That'll be
that's
me.
you.
Once
Look,
again,
yeah.
yin and yang over here.
But we do have 2 investment properties going on right
We
now. Mine's is in Butler, Tarkington.
Yeah, mine's in the Warren Township / New Palestine area. So it's right on the, and Franklin Township. It's kind of in that little triangle area of all 3 school districts right now. So
About where are you at with yours?
I'm about a month out. Mine is going to be coming on the market in about a month and maybe a month, maybe 6 weeks, probably towards end of February. But it's going to be a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath ranch, and it is amazing. Like I've already considered.
I wish
can I
mine
have
was
it
a month
forever?
out. I'm probably still 3 months out.
Ugh.
Yeah, so mine's is going to be a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3-story home.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, so it's, the first level, second level, and then the attic, we're going to put a bedroom and a bathroom up in the attic. So it's going to be super, it's going to be a
It's gonna be
huge
pretty.
house. Yeah,
I'm
so
excited.
so we've been having so much fun with permits.
Has it been a pain?
It's been a pain. But
I would say that's honestly probably the biggest hiccup that people run into with timing in investment properties are the permits. Like, cities, get y'all stuff together. Because
Yeah.
it is always everyone's hang up.
Yeah, and then like once you get, that first approval, you think that it's the green light. No, it's yellow.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
yellow. And then you have to kind of snail, take that step by step. But
Yep.
yeah, we're still about 3 months out. So it'll be closer to spring once she's done.
Okay. Well, as you can see, it didn't scare us away from the investment property side. We have had every hiccup that could possibly happen between the two of us, but we've been able to go through with it. I'm trying to use kind of more the BRRRR method with mine. And for those who don't know what BRRRR is, it's buy, renovate, rent. Oh, no, sorry. Buy, renovate, rent, refinance, repeat. So BRRRR. BRRRR. And it's been very successful for me so far, and it's been also very profitable as well. But that's kind of more the method that I'm trying to use. It's a very well-known method. It's a lot. If you listen to any other type of podcast or look at any other kind of investment websites and stuff, they do kind of go over the BRRRR method. Right now I'm using a hard money loan for this flip that you got me into. Thank you very much.
So that's where we came together.
We
Because
did.
I got mine with the same lender.
Yes.
And, and she was like, what did you use? I'm like, I'm using a 100% hard money lender. And what that means is that my hard money lender, they utilize our company. So it's like a commercial loan, and they use us as the grantors, and
Because we
then-
both have LLCs.
yes.
So these are all under our LLC. That's why we say it's under our company. It's under our corporate loan.
Yeah, yep. So the good thing about the 100% hard money loan financer is that in that financing, it not only includes buying the house, but the renovation budget.
Yes.
So all of that is encompassed in there. So if you're able to get a good property that the ARV includes the renovation budget and the purchase of the house under 70%, you literally only pay for your origination fee.
Correct.
So it gives us the ability to do all the things that we love with minimum out-of-pocket costs.
Yes, and then it also alleviates my PTSD from the first one where the contractor took all our money, supplies, everything, and just beat feet, right? Because because it is also a loan, they require insurance with it, and that insurance does help protect against theft, fires, floods, anything that could possibly come up, any kind of natural, disaster. Let's say even a worker were to get hurt during this renovation, that insurance is going to help cover that. So honestly, I'm in love with this. She's in love with this. It also allows us to do multiple properties at the same time without having to completely deplete ourselves and put ourselves in a financial strain. So it's just been a learning curve.
And it does the one thing that I think I love as a real estate agent. It gives me firsthand experience with these different programs.
Yes.
Because if you come to me and say, hey, Chiquita, I want to flip a house, but I don't have a lot of money. And I go, do you have $15,000 in the bank? If you got $15,000 in the bank, I got a lender for you.
Facts.
So again, we utilize these things not just for us, but to help educate us to be able to share with you.
Right. Because, why would someone come and ask us these things and we can be like, well, I can give you some advice on it, or I can say, yeah, I'm actually doing this myself. It just helps, like you said, solidify our ability to help our clients.
Because it's like, didn't you ask me, like, I need insurance? And I'm like, oh, I got you. You know, like, and that's us working with each other. Just imagine what happens when we represent you as your agent, is that we already have all these things in order. We've already been through the bad contractors. We've already, you don't have
to suffer what we did because we've already been there, done that, got the trophy, and weed those people out. So that's the great thing about it. But I'm excited to see how much more we do with our investments, because you and I have already talked about many different things.
Yeah, we got to do one together.
Yes.
So that's going to be exciting.
You look so excited about saying that.
It's probably going to be in the country.
Girl, bye. Whatever. Probably not. But maybe. It's honestly going to come with whichever one of us is like, hey, girl, we got this at an amazing deal. If that opportunity presents itself, I don't care if it's country, city, wherever, you and I both already know that if it's a great deal,
if that
we're going to jump on
ARV is
it.
there, for sure.
We're jumping on it.
Well, guys, I think that this one went a little long.
That's all right. It's a lot of great information, so we hope you took something from it, or at least gave you that extra little courage to jump in and do your first investment property, and know that there are multiple ways to do it. There is no wrong way, but we may have a couple different ways that can help alleviate some of those nerves, that unsettling and the unknown along the way.
Perfect. Well, I'm Chiquita Watkins.
This is Katrina Mott Eyes.
And this is The Black and White.
Take care.